Yep, I think Crash's look there about sums it all up. And if I didn't know any better, I'd say Coco was judging me. Anyways, let's get this started. So I'm going to keep this short and to the point so we're not here too long. So they showed off a lot here, starting with, of course, as we saw there, Uka Uka for the first time in the game, and, of course, Cortex and Entropy as they ripped a fabric through the universe, and it's up to us to stop it and whatnot. And, oh my god, that face from Entropy, I swear. If I didn't know any better, I'd say they were borrowing a lot of cues from the Grinch smile with that expression. No, not that one. There you go. Anyways, getting back to the trailer, we then see Crash, Coco, and Aku Aku looking confused and dumbfounded, and then of course we have more of the classic gameplay here. I'm not going to dwell too much on these factors, so we're just going to go ahead and skip to the real meat of what was shown off here. As we assumed, there were definitely going to be skins in this game, and we were right. Some of them are definitely classic. I'm going to slow this down a bit here so we can see all of them going on at once. But the best part about these is that on top of being both goofy and kind of cool, there's going to be no microtransactions for them, which is really nice. And this is also coming from the words of the actual developers and not just the publisher speaking directly to journalists, which gives me all the more assurance that they're not even going to be added in later on, which is nice. But of course, the real highlight for me personally, on top of seeing Entropy and Uka Uka, is seeing my boy Dingodile, who, yes folks, is a playable character. Oh my god, I'm already convinced this is going to be the best Crash game ever based on that principle alone. I've made it no secret that Dingodile is my favorite character in this series because he's just such an out there, character. And yes, in this game, initially he's retired from villainy and has opened up a diner. Unfortunately, that got destroyed, and shortly after, as we can see here, he gets sucked through a rift as well. And now, to wrap up what was shown off at the State of Play, we now have a different kinds of modes. We have different kinds of modes for each of the levels that you can play for collectibles as well. So this will be good for many of the Crash Bandicoot completionists out there like myself. There will be, taking a page from Nitro Fuel, there's going to be a inverted mode where everything is inverted, but on top of that, everything as far as color go is very distorted. This will be the case for a lot of the levels as far as I can tell, and I gotta say, also, you'll notice there that there's a thing where you spin to restore color to certain levels, which is really neat. Like, oh my god, a lot of these modes look like they're going to be a ton of blast to do, and it's only going to make wanting to complete the game all the more fun as a result. So, I don't really have too much else to add here. I guess the only other thing I can add that I don't really see many people talk about is this little screenshot here. This one was shown off in the announcement trailer a little while back, and you'll notice very quickly if you've seen the trailer as much as I have, which I've seen it like, what, 15 times? I'm not even joking there. You'll notice that the lighting has definitely been improved a lot more since then, right down to Crash having the more appropriate amounts of shading and lighting on his character model there. Which definitely leads me to believe that some parts of this game are still being tweaked even now. So who knows? Maybe even some of what we've seen here at the State of Play will definitely look a little better, at least in terms of lighting and whatnot, when the game finally launches. So that's all I have to share with you guys. All I can say is this was a very exciting start to State of Play. It's just a shame that most of it really wasn't all that great, in my opinion. I don't know if I'll be doing a video on the State of Play thing as a whole, but let's just say, aside from starting off great, it didn't really, the rest of it kind of slowed down afterwards. But either way, this is all I have to show for you guys. It's really exciting. I cannot wait for this game to come out on October 2nd. It cannot get here soon enough. I'm so excited to play as my boy Dingodile in a mainline Crash game. So, with all that said, I'm King Gargantuous, and I'll see you all next time.